Dear students, we have completed colligative properties. Then the last topic in the lesson is abnormal molar mass. So what is the major application of colligative properties? With the help of colligative properties, we can calculate molar mass of solute. So from the calculated colligative property, a molar mass of solute is obtained. There are two conditions to have accurate molar mass. If you need 100% accurate molar mass of a solute, there should be two conditions. One is the solution should be a dilute solution. To calculate the colligative property, the solution should be a dilute one, and there should not be any association or dissociation of solute. So in the solution, there should not be any association of solute or dissociation of solute. Then only the colligative property will be a accurate one. From that we will get accurate molar mass of solute. So these two are major conditions to get exact molar mass. If there is any association or dissociation, definitely the colligative property will be changed and the molar mass value will also be changed. So due to the association or dissociation of solute particles, colligative property will be a different value because number of particles changed in the solution. So that colligative property will be different and the molar mass of solute value will not be an accurate one. So it will be deviated from the actual molar mass. So this is called abnormal molar mass. Due to association or dissociation of solute particles in solution, the calculated colligative property will be a different value, so that the molar mass calculated is deviated from the actual molar mass. So this is called abnormal molar mass. Okay. So first we may take association of solute particles. So we are going to dissolve acetic acid and benzene. So acetic acid is a weak acid which is added with benzene. In between the acetic acid molecules, already there is an intermolecular hydrogen bonding. So two acetic acid molecules will combine together by intermolecular hydrogen bonding. It will associate to form a dimer. So due to association, there will be a formation of dimer or trimer and so on. It depends upon the solute. For acetic acid, easily it forms a dimer. So two molecules of acetic acid join together by intermolecular hydrogen bonding as a dimer. So due to this, number of particles reduced in the solution. So before the formation of dimer, if you assume that 100 particles present, due to the formation of dimer, number of particles is reduced. Totally 50 particles will be there. So colligative property is mainly depending on number of particles in the solution. It will not depend on chemical nature. So you may find any colligative property. It may be osmotic pressure, elevation of boiling point, or depression and freezing point, or relative lowering of vapor pressure, whatever it may be. It depends on number of particles. Okay. So due to association of solute, it forms a dimer. So number of particles reduced. So it affects the colligative property. The molar mass obtained for this one is a higher value than the actual molar mass. So you have to remind this. For the association of solute particles, the calculated molar mass will not be an accurate value. The calculated molar mass will be higher than the actual molar mass. Okay, for acetic acid, the calculated molar mass is 120 gram per mole. So with the help of colligative property, we have calculated molar mass of acetic acid in benzene as 120 gram per mole. Actual molar mass of acetic acid is, so this is an accurate value. Actual molar mass of acetic acid is 60 gram per mole. So as we said already, due to association of acetic acid molecules, the calculated molar mass is twice times higher than the actual molar mass of acetic acid. One more possibility is dissociation of solute particles. Instead of association, there will be a dissociation of solute particles. So we may take sodium chloride salt in water. So 1 mole sodium chloride salt is added in water. This will undergo dissociation. The salt is dissociated to produce the respective ions. So initially we take 1 mole solute. Due to dissociation, total number of particles increased. So after dissociation, number of particles increased. 1 plus 1, totally 2 moles. Okay. So if there is a dissociation, definitely number of particles changed, colligative property will be different, and the molar mass will be an abnormal molar mass. It will not be the correct molar mass. Okay. So for this type of dissociation of solute particles, the calculated molar mass will be lower value than the actual molar mass. For sodium chloride, comparing the actual molar mass, the calculated molar mass value will be lesser. So total number of particles increased. The scientists have given a factor. It's called the want half factor. The symbol for want half factor is I. So he tries to explain the extent of association or dissociation. So how there is an association or dissociation of solute particles in the solution. So extent of association and dissociation is represented in terms of want half factor I. So this is defined as the ratio of actual molar mass to the abnormal molar mass. Okay. Want half factor I is nothing but the ratio of actual molar mass divided by abnormal molar mass. So this is a normal value and this is the calculated value. Okay. So using the colligative property, we calculate molar mass. This ratio is called a want half factor, and it can also be represented as the actual colligative property. Okay. So observed colligative property divided by calculated colligative property. Like this we may express. So this is called want half factor. And for association, we studied acetic acid as an example. When acetic acid is added in benzene, there will be an association. So want half factor is 0.5. So due to association of acetic acid, there is a formation of a dimer. Number of particles reduced. So number of particles reduced means the calculated molar mass will be greater than the actual molar mass. So want half factor is 0.5. Then for dissociation, we take sodium chloride in water as an example. Want of factor is 2. So these are all one more questions. For dissociation of sodium chloride in water, want of factor is 2. Next, degree of dissociation and degree of association. How they are related with want of factor. So we have degree of dissociation. How there is a dissociation of a solute. So this is expressed in terms of degree of dissociation. Symbol for degree of dissociation is alpha. Degree of dissociation alpha is related with want of factor I minus 1 divided by n minus 1. So this is want of factor. This is number of particles in the solution. Okay. Then degree of association. How there is an association of solute particles. Symbol same alpha. The process is an association process. So this is related with want of factor I. So 1 minus I multiplied by n divided by n minus 1. So if there is no association or dissociation of solute, means colligative property will be an accurate one. If there is association and dissociation, means we have to change the formula of colligative properties. Okay. So we have 4 colligative properties. A relative lowering of vapor pressure. First one, a relative lowering of vapor pressure. And the expression for relative lowering of vapor pressure is vapor pressure of pure solvent minus vapor pressure of solution divided by vapor pressure of pure solvent is directly proportional to the mole fraction of solute. So XB. This is mole fraction of solute. What is the formula for mole fraction? Number of solute particles divided by total number of particles. Usually solvent will be more in number. So Na plus Nb can be taken as Na. So mole fraction of solute Nb by Na. If there is an association or a dissociation, we have to include want of factor. This is the expression for first colligative property, relative lowering of vapor pressure. Second colligative property is elevation of boiling point. Okay, so the symbol is delta Tb, elevation of boiling point. Delta Tb is directly proportional to the molality of the solution. To remove the proportionality, we introduce a constant Kb. And for association and dissociation, we have to consider want of factor. This is the expression for elevation of boiling point. Third colligative property is depression in freezing point. Symbol delta Tf. So depression in freezing point is directly proportional to the molality of the solution. Proportionality is removed by introducing a constant Kf. If there is an association or dissociation in the solution, we include want of factor. This is the expression for depression in freezing point. The last colligative property is osmotic pressure pi. So osmotic pressure pi is equal to weight of solute, gas constant, temperature in Kelvin divided by volume of solution, molar mass of solute. If there is an association or a dissociation, we have to include want of factor. So 4 colligative properties have mentioned here. So what is the value of want of factor for association as well as dissociation? So two examples we have already completed. Acetic acid 0.5 value, sodium chloride 2. So what will be the general value? If there is an association, what is the want of factor value? We take association of solute particles. Due to association of solute particles, total number of particles reduced, calculated molar mass will be greater than the actual molar mass, so that the ratio of actual molar mass to the abnormal molar mass value will be less than 1. Then for dissociation, so due to dissociation we get more number of particles, calculated molar mass will be less than the actual molar mass, so want of factor value will be greater than 1. Okay, so here numerator value is greater comparing the denominator value. Numerator value will be a larger one, so I value will be greater than 1. Okay. So next problem. Problem number 7. Given data, a depression and freezing point value 0.24 Kelvin, weight of solute 1 gram, weight of solvent 200 gram, cryoscopic constant value 1.86 Kelvin kilogram per mole. The question is calculate want of factor. So to calculate want of factor we need two values, actual molar mass and calculated molar mass. So first we calculate molar mass. So here colligative properties, depression and freezing point. We know that depression and freezing point is equal to cryoscopic constant multiplied by molality of the solution, Kf. Molality of a solution is nothing but weight of solute multiplied by 1000 divided by weight of solvent into molar mass of solute. So we need calculated molar mass value. So MB is equal to Kf multiplied by WB, and this is multiplied by 1000 divided by delta TF into weight of solvent. Substitute the value. Kf value 1.86, cryoscopic constant 1.86, weight of solute 1 gram multiplied by 1000 divided by depression and freezing point value 0.24, weight of solvent 200 gram. So the calculated molar mass of solute is 38.75. So this is for sodium chloride. We dissolve sodium chloride in water. 1 gram sodium chloride is dissolved in 200 gram water. So calculated molar mass is 38.75 gram per mole. We need want of factor. Want of factor is the ratio of actual molar mass to the abnormal molar mass. So sodium chloride will involve in dissociation, so that actual molar mass 58.5, the abnormal molar mass 38.75. So I value 1.50. Want of factor for this solution is 1.50. So with this, the solution lesson is over. Tomorrow we start an organic lesson. Okay, 12th lesson, basic concepts of organic chemistry. What are the basic reactions? Thank you.